Hello, my name is Nick and I lead the engineering team at Hevvy Pumps, and today we'll be talking about some technical topics I think you will find interesting. We're going to talk about the HT slurry pumps. It's a great contractor pump, and the biggest benefit to these pumps are the twin volute. The feature on the twin volute which we find most interesting is the fact that it has balanced radial loading. Why is it balanced radial loading? Well, it's balanced because we have a twin volute, so they're opposing. And the forces on the volutes basically counteract each other in a 180-degree fashion. So why is that important? If we draw our pump curve on this, which keep in mind on our HT pumps, we have a very nice steep pump curve. That's by design as well. And we do that for the flexibility of these as their contractor style cleanout pump. So we want the different heads and the flows to be as flexible and versatile as possible. So we have our head on the y-axis and we have our flow on the x-axis. Here's our power curve, here's our efficiency curve, here would be our BEP. So that's just a generic curve. And then I'm going to draw you the radial loading diagram. So on our y-axis we have our radial forces, and on our x-axis we have our percent of BEP float. So I'm going to draw three different curves. One of them is going to be a single volute, another one will be a modified concentric, and the third will be a twin or a double volute. So as you can see already, there's quite the difference in terms of your loading across the pump curve with these three different volutes. Now we do sell all three different volutes and there are pros and cons to each volute, but the twin volute, as you can see, has a really nice feature of low radial loading across the entire pump curve. It's important because these radial forces do a lot of bad things to the pump. So they're acting along the impeller and they're bending the shaft. They can cause your seal to break, they can cause your bearings to fail. Ultimately, they're going to cause you downtime, which is what you don't want. So here's BEP, and then here's shut off, maybe run out, or maybe 140 to 160% of BEP. A good rule of thumb from HI standards for a class 1 slurry, maybe 50 to 110% of BEP. However, with a twin, you can get away with more because of our balanced radial loading. So you can really run maybe 20% all the way to maybe 150% of BEP. Now, obviously that's not always recommended, but unfortunately it's the reality of the pumping world. We didn't just design the pump for balanced radial loading. We also designed it to a single volute in terms of the shaft size, in terms of the bearings, the mechanical seal, so that it can actually withstand the forces of the single volute. So the design of the twin volute actually makes it that much better and lasts that much longer. So it's really a very robust pump. We could have designed the shaft smaller, the bearings smaller, knowing that we have less radial loading, but we decided to really make this as robust as possible so that it lasts as long as possible for you and you don't have the most downtime. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video today. I really hope you found it useful. Please don't hesitate to contact us for any of your pumping challenges. We'd be happy to help you. Thanks.